the NFL on EA Sports.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and
they'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
5 more yards.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Bell, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell.
Bell again. The ball
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
No gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And another juke. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was taking.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's That's Bell. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Chiefs 3.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run with a rookie second-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no pit.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on the passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. This pass into the arms of Snead. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And from the gun, it's Jackson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Hardman on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Oh, he's gonna let this go for the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone, and if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
On the carry.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
And inches.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That third down conversion good for 23.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gain.
That he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Good for a Kansas City.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then dropped just inside the 20. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown.